brave little cloud. High above the mountains, there lived a tiny cloud named Nimbus. He was small and fluffy with soft white edges, but he had big dreams every day. He looked up at the other clouds, wishing he could be as big and powerful as them. He wanted to bring rain to dry fields and paint the sky with magnificent shades, just like the large, puffy clouds. But no matter how hard he tried, Nimbus couldn't puff himself up. He just couldn't grow as large as the other clouds. Every time he tried to stretch out, he would deflate a little, feeling smaller than before. One day, a dark storm cloud appeared in the sky. It brought a heavy rain and the thunder to the village below. The other clouds gathered around to join, but as the wind began to blow, the storm grew strong. The big clouds were pushed away. The villagers below were worried because they needed rain for their crops to grow, and without it, they would go hungry. Nimbus watched the other clouds disappear. Into a distance, he felt afraid, but he knew he had to do something. He gathered all his courage and said to himself, "I may be small, but I can still help." With a determined puff, Nimbus floated higher and higher towards the mountains and the village below. He called out to the wind, "Please don't blow me away. I have to help the people." At first, his raindrops were tiny, barely enough to wet the ground. But Nimbus didn't give up. He focused all his energy, stretched as far as he could, and he started to rain harder. Slowly, the rain grew heavier and heavier until it poured down in torrents, soaking the fields and giving the crops the water they desperately needed. Down in the village, the people cheered, smiling up at the sky as the rain washed over them. The farmers were especially grateful as the crops began to grow strong and green at once again. When the storm passed, the other clouds returned and saw what Nimbus had done. They smiled proudly at him. "You may be small," one cloud said, "but you showed great courage and heart. You did what we couldn't do." Nimbus puffed with pride, and he had done it. He had helped the village and proved that even the smallest cloud could make a big difference. From the day on, Nimbus never worried about his size again. He knew that enough bravery and determination, he could do anything, no matter how small he was. The moral of the story is, it's not about how big you are, but how brave and determined you are that truly counts.